What's up, y'all? It's Herm again, back with another video. Today we're going to be going over Soufside Studios, taking a studio tour and just learning more about how that came to be. Soufside Studios is known for their skyline views. You know, it looks beautiful in the rain, at night, or even in the daytime. But today we're just looking at it in the middle of the day. I bet the views are still immaculate, but I'm gonna let y'all decide that. Appreciate you. Thank you, sir.
So boom, it's the main area, living room space, you know what I'm saying, with the couches. Got the master desk here. You know, we got all the plugins and shit, little compressor, everything, you know what I'm saying, top notch quality. Got the Yamahas, got a subwoofer back there, we can barely use it. I mean, only in the daytime, because, you know, we got get your neighbors. Got snacks to sell. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's getting hungry in the studio. We got drinks too, like sodas. And then, you know, basic kitchen. You know, a lot of people like to shoot videos and shit here. Just typical. We actually got a, I don't think y'all seen it last time y'all was here, but we got a photo set up now.
Oh.
Yeah, so we still working on it. We still trying to get out, like, you know, a couple little more stuff in here, but we're gonna be doing photo shoots here. Got the windows for the, you know what I'm saying, for the nice light. And then, shit. Yeah, this is where we're gonna be working on all the edits and stuff right here for all the content we've been trying to push. Yeah, that's pretty much everything. We got the balcony too.
Yeah, this is the most important feature, ain't it?
Yeah, I was gonna say this is the key thing for stoners. Little lonely stoners.
Look at this view.
Yeah. Yeah, so everybody been loving it out here, man.
And sync.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Okay, cool. So tell us Soufside Studios, right? Soufside Studios. Tell us where Soufside Studios began.
On the south side, obviously.
Okay.
Riverdale. Really, it started out of my apartment. Like, that was when I first started getting into like engineering and stuff. Cause I've been wanting to make music for the longest. When I was younger, me and my older brother, we had set up like a little home studio, but we never really got to, like, you know what I'm saying, actually using it, because it was just like, it was so complicated. Every time I tried to make a song, it just sounded terrible.
On Pro Tools?
Yeah, nah, we was using Logic.
Okay.
Logic Pro, but we really didn't know what we was doing, and it just kind of discouraged me, so I just kind of I just kind of shelved that idea. But I got back around to it when I was in college. I started just hanging around a bunch of other people that was like doing music and stuff, and it just, like, you know, it inspired me. I seen other people do it, and I'm like, okay, so it's not that hard, you know what I'm saying? I had just got a job with Apple, so they gave me like a discount on the MacBook. So I got the MacBook, then I went and bought some speakers, I bought a microphone, and then I was just in my room just recording myself. That's really how I learned. I was just recording myself on YouTube, and to be honest, it still didn't sound all that good, but it was like sounding way better than, you know,
Before.
the last time, yeah. So it was like at least something that I was like more comfortable selling, you know what I'm saying? So then I got my crib in Riverdale, and then I ended up like, I had two rooms. So one room I used as my bedroom, then the other room I just used it like straight as a studio. We was using the closet as a booth, so I had like foamed up, like put foam all in the closet.
And you ain't had no roommates. That was just like the trap.
Yeah, nah. My best friend was staying with me. She had her own room though, because we had a 3-bedroom.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah, so one was my bedroom, the other one was the studio room. That was the smallest room in the house too, the studio room.
Mm-hmm.
So I really just had enough space for like the desk and then like a couch on the side,
Right.
and then closet, which was the booth.
Calm little B room.
Yeah. So that's where I really started, like, you know what I'm saying, promoting, like selling, you know what I'm saying, studio time. Before that, when I was at the apartment, I was just recording myself and a couple of my friends. I was doing everything for free. So then when I started recording out of that house, I was probably charging like $15 an hour.
Oh my God.
You know what I'm saying? And I was mixing folks shit. It wasn't sounding the best, but I was still, you know what I'm saying, I was doing it. And I did that for a little bit, probably like close to a year. And then I was thinking about getting a spot, but like, it's like one of them, you know, by the grace of God type situations.
Miracles.
Yeah, like one of my cousins, he pulled up to me at the house, and he was just like, you know, you stay by one of my partners. Like, he literally stayed across the street. And I was just like, oh, cool. And then like, it was, you know, I didn't really think much of it. But then like literally 2 days after that, he took me over there and introduced me to him. He was telling me like he renting that house out. It was a house like literally right across the street from the house I was staying at. He was renting that house out, and I just kind of talked to him about it. The price was good, so I was like, it sounded like a good place for my studio. And I asked him too. I just want to make sure with him if it was cool. He said he don't mind, as long as, you know what I'm saying, everything get paid and as long as I take care of the spot. I was like, cool. So that was a 3-bedroom house, and then it had like a garage that they ended up renovating, so it was like another room.
Oh, shit.
So I ended up getting that. We set up the first room. I basically brought all my equipment from the other house and put it in there. And then I started renting that room out to one of my friends, you know what I'm saying, just to kind of help with the money.
Yeah.
So I ended up setting up that room. That's the A room. And we had the other room as the booth. So like, yeah, the big room was where the computer is and stuff. And then we put the booth in the other room. And we just ran with that one for like a year. And after a year, you know what I'm saying, like I was able to kind of get back on my feet because I had to put in like a whole bunch of money just to set it up. And then we set up the B room because it was another room, it was just empty.
Right.
So we set that room up. And then like around the same time, one of my other friends, young Alex, he's a producer too, he asked me, he was like, because the garage room that I told you about, I had my dogs in there.
Okay.
Because we was breeding for a minute too. So I had my dogs in that room. It was like some trap situation. Like,
right,
it really
right.
what it looked like.
Some Atlanta shit.
Yeah, but when he ended up hitting me up, he was like, he looking for a space to rent. And I was just like, shit, I can get my dogs out of there because we still got the house down the street. So I was just like, fuck it. So he ended up setting his studio up in that room. So we ended up having 3 studios, like all in one house. And we wasn't supposed to be doing none of that, like legally, you feel me? Like I didn't have no paperwork, no licensing or nothing like that. We was just doing all that like just off the strength, you feel me? But it ended up going good. And we was just doing it there for like another, when I set up there, it was like 2020. That's when I really started Soufside Studio. Like when we got that house, I ended up getting hit
before the plague or after the plague hit?
What you mean?
COVID? Yeah.
When was COVID? Like
that was like March.
It was before, definitely. Yeah,
okay.
It was before. Because I remember when COVID hit, we was already in business, and I remember telling folks like they was asking me, they was like, damn, we still gonna be doing sessions? And I was like, I don't know, like should we? Because we didn't even know how serious it was gonna be for real. So I ended up shutting down for a little bit, but then when they started saying, oh, just wear a mask and all that stuff, it was just like, fuck it, everybody just wear a mask. Y'all know what y'all getting into, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's always a risk you gonna get it coming here, like, or just being anywhere, period. But I mean, we just ended up doing it. But yeah, that was like, I think I set up in 2020. That was when I like officially like I got my LLC, you know what I'm saying? I got the like all the taxes stuff set up. I got my logo made, website. I just did all of that myself really. And then I had a couple friends like my boy Joey. He was like kind of in on the whole thing from the start. Like, he was always like on board. He seen the vision. He was telling me, you know, like whatever I need help with, he gonna help me. He was already producing at the time, but he didn't really know how to engineer. But we kind of figured all that out together because I was still using Logic, but everybody kept telling me like, y'all gotta get on Pro Tool. Like if you're gonna be, you know what I'm saying, if you're gonna be in the studio, you gotta get on Pro Tool. That's what everybody use. So we ended up just figuring out the Pro Tool shit, and then yeah, Joey was bringing us a lot of clients just through like the producing stuff. And I just feel like just slowly, you know, it just kind of like the name started getting out there. You know, we started working with a couple folks that, you know, they been making music. They already had like a little fan base, and then they just started like, you know, just shouting us out and stuff like that.
So wait. You naming all your homeboys, you naming all these different people in the business that you're bringing up, building from scratch. How important is it to have relationships?
That's like my biggest thing, honestly. Like if I didn't have the close relationships, I don't think the studio would have been able to work out the way it did.
Hear that, y'all? Go outside.
Nah, for real. Like, and you gotta build genuine relationships too, cause like the people that's working in my studio, these are like my partners. Like it's not just, you know what I'm saying, just people just engineering. I got one dude there that I met through the music shit, but everybody else I've known since like high school. You feel me? It's just people, like-minded people. They all want to do music. Like a couple of them originally was rappers, but I guess they was always recording there, and I just ended up telling them like, hey, bro, if you want to learn how to record yourself, you know what I'm saying, you could do that, and I let them record for free, like just off the strength. You know what I'm saying? Just because I like their music and I wanted to see them win. So. And then eventually they started telling me like, hey, bro, I pick up sessions, you know what I'm saying? I know how to do this. So I just kind of like sat down with them, make sure they really, you know what I'm saying, knew like the ins and outs of it. And yeah, so now all my engineers are like close friends, you know what I'm saying? Except one, but now we homies now, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He hit me up literally like, y'all need an engineer. I didn't know who he was. And I just ended up taking a chance with him. And thankfully, you know what I'm saying, he's somebody I could trust, you know what I'm saying? He really dedicated to the engineering. So I was blessed to, you know what I'm saying, give him a chance, because I really could have just like ignored his message or something. Like I had other people hitting me up too, trying to do it, trying to engineer. But
how do you discern from like all these randoms? You know, do you look for like genuine behavior? Do you look for passion?
Yeah, I definitely got to meet them. Like it was a couple other people that I had pull up, but the vibe just wasn't there, you know what I'm saying? And like I asked for their experience too. Like I wasn't just trying to hire somebody. If I don't know you like that, I'm not just gonna put you on, you know what I'm saying, you don't know what you're doing. Like, so I was looking for somebody who was like experienced already. He was previously working at this other studio that I knew about. And he was telling me he was like his main engineer and stuff. So I was just like we had a session there. So I literally just like get in the chair, you know what I'm saying? I just wanted to see him work. And just off the rip, I saw him. He was mixing the song. Like I ain't even ask him to do all that. I literally just want to see him record. But he was already, you know, he got the mixing and it sounded decent. It sounded good. So I was like, okay, like, you know what I'm saying? He definitely knows what he's doing. And then originally I told him, I was like, because we were still like picking up. Like we were still trying to, you know what I'm saying, get it more busy. Like we had slow days and all that. So I was telling him like, I got my other engineers. I'm probably going to give them the sessions first. But like if you got your own clients, you know, you could bring them through, and then anytime one of my other engineers don't want to do it, then I'll throw the session to you. But like literally that next week, he just ended up bringing like a couple clients through. He was kind of getting in more booked than the other engineers, you know what I'm saying? So I was just like, okay, you know what I'm saying, like buddy on it, you know what I'm saying? And then just slowly he just kept proving himself to me, and then I just was like, yeah, you on board. I put him in the group chat, and I was just like, you could have any session, you know what I'm saying, whoever, because I got a group chat. That's really how I do it. And I just put the sessions in there, and then the first person to respond, they get it. So
type shit.
He was taking all the sessions. Like he was working, bro. That like, if you seen how he ain't really been like that lately, but when he first started, this motherfucker was doing like 14-hour days, 10-hour days, like back to back, like straight.
Engineering,
yeah,
all paid.
Yeah, like
Sheesh.
He was working. He was sleeping there too. He was sleeping in the B room, like
that's a Pierre grind, ain't it?
Yeah, he grind. I mean, he's still on his grind. His grind. I just feel like part of it is like, I don't know. I guess he just kind of been burnt out, so he ain't been doing them like 15-hour days as often, but he's still recording a lot. Yeah. But
That's hard. Okay, so we talked about the past. We're here in the present. We just seen what the present looks like. Can you talk about the future and what do you see? I guess this year, since it's January, and you know, for the rest of the decade even. Yeah,
so obviously we here now in the Highrise. I just got this spot probably like 3 months ago. This was just like a last minute idea. I don't know, like I was kind of already like wanting to expand because the studio at Soufside been getting booked up. And then it was just one of those things, like we was in a house studio, and like I had plenty of opportunities to work with like bigger clients, but they didn't want to come either. They didn't want to come to Riverdale, Clayton County, because like I don't know if you know how the police situation is out there, but
nope,
don't nobody like the police out there. They assholes. Like,
that's understandable.
Yeah, so like I would always hear, oh, Clayco, nah, I ain't going down there. Or it's a home studio, we ain't recording at a home studio. You feel me? So like I didn't want that limitation on us no more. So I was like, man, we got to figure something out. I was looking at warehouse spaces and, you know what I'm saying, a couple other spots, but I was always like kind of thinking about doing like a high rise. And then I just ended up asking some of my friends who like, one of my friends who do videos. And I was like, man, if you're trying to do it, like, you know what I'm saying, we could get a spot, one of the room, like that's why we got the photo set up there. He was down. So I was like, fuck it, let's do it. We started shopping around for, you know what I'm saying, different apartments. Found this one. I talked to the people downstairs and make sure, like, you know what I'm saying, we're going to be able to do this here. They said that it was cool. Like, I still don't think we're really supposed to be doing it here, but you know what I'm saying? Like,
it feels too good to be true.
Yeah, but nah, they ain't been tripping, so we just going to keep rocking until it's a problem. But for the future, we're planning on getting, like, a different room in this same building. That's like a short-term thing because our neighbor, she keeps complaining about the noise, and she's just super unreasonable about it. So yeah, I'm just trying to get a different unit. I was originally trying to find something the same, but none of them was available. So when they told me that they had a penthouse available,
ooh,
I wasn't considering that first because it's way more money. This is already expensive as hell. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, but it just seemed like the last option. And I was just kind of like thinking. I was like, man. And I asked a couple people. I asked my best friend. She do a tarot, like the readings. And I'm a skeptical person, bro. I don't really believe in all that shit. But like, I literally done watched her do that shit, and she be like right all
saying
the time.
accurate shit all the time.
She be right all the time. So she's become somebody I go to when like I don't, you know what I'm saying, when I don't have like clarity, I need some clarity.
You just leave it up.
Yeah, so I hit her up, you know what I'm saying? She did a reading for me, and she basically told me like it's not gonna be easy, but it's gonna make sense. It's gonna benefit the business, you know what I'm saying? Like that was kind of what I was already thinking. She just gave me like that reassurance that I needed. So I ended up just kind of thinking about it, and I was like, man, I think I'm gonna pull the trigger. So now I'm just waiting for that other room to open up, because right now we can't record nothing past 10.
Oh man.
So it's like it's really holding us back. So she keep complaining. So until 10, you know, we can make all the noise we want. After 10, we gotta be like dead quiet. You know what I'm saying? Dead quiet. So I'm trying to get a different room so we ain't gotta be next to her no more. But so I'm gonna probably get that, and that's gonna renew my lease. So I'm gonna have a year there. After that year, I want to get into like a warehouse space or some commercial building where, you know what I'm saying, we could really like, we ain't got to worry about the noise complaint. I want to, hopefully, depending on what I could find, I really want to get like something big with like you know what I'm saying, multiple rooms. Like I want to have like maybe like at least 2 studio rooms, you know what I'm saying, where we can have multiple sessions going at once, some kind of photo setup, video setup. And then hopefully, if it's possible, I want to have like a room for like events, like maybe like with a stage or something like that. So
man, you got to come with me to this next tour. It's gonna give you some inspiration. I'm doing this at like 5. Well, if you can't come, you'll see it on YouTube.
I got sessions at 5.
Yeah, I guess you go see it on YouTube then.
Yeah.
I'll show you a sneak peek once I get the video edited. But this studio, exactly what you're talking about, is there. Up in Fulton Industrial, it's like huge, huge.
I want to do something like that for sure.
They got, you know, a bunch of extra stuff, but they got, you know, the main core stuff, the studios, the looks, event space.
Yeah.
But man, this place is crazy. It's the views, it's the height, your higher frequency. Know what I mean?
Everybody come up here feeling inspired and motivated. Like I be watching that shit, and it's just. Like that was kind of the whole idea behind this shit. Like we gonna get folks in the high rise, and like now I see folks coming in like, oh, we gotta get one of these. Like they be telling their friends, we gotta get one of these, and I'm like, that's hard. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause it's definitely doable. You know what I'm saying? Like,
does that inspire you?
Yeah, hell yeah, it inspired me, bro. It's like, I don't know. It's like, to me, I'm still like, I still can't believe that I'm here. You feel me? Like I grew up in a trailer park, bro. Like dead ass. Like
wow.
With sharing a room with 3 brothers. Like we really broke. My parents crossed the border from Mexico with nothing, you feel me? Like, so just to think, like, you know what I'm saying, where we at with it, like, in such a short amount of time, it's crazy. And then, you know, you just never know where it's gonna go from here.
That's hard.
Yeah.
Well, do you have anything to say for my 20 subscribers?
Hey, nah, look, hey, it start with 1.
Yeah.
It start with 1, but nah, I think like the best advice I can give to folks, because I've been like, I feel like since I got this spot, like a lot of people been kind of like looking up to me and kind of saying like, I guess because they see, you know, I'm like locked in with this studio shit, and they see like, I guess I done found my passion. And I've been having conversations with a couple friends where they like, you know, they like having doubts. Oh, I don't know what to do with my life. Type.
Like friends that don't do music.
Yeah, friends that don't do music. You know what I'm saying? Like, so something I've been just kind of trying to tell them is like, you just gotta be open to trying a bunch of different things. Don't be scared, like, cause I see a lot of people be scared to go into something because they don't think it's gonna work out or whatever. And it's like, just try shit. When I first started this, I didn't know what the fuck I was doing. I lost a couple partners over this shit just because, you know what I'm saying? Like they wasn't trying to pay me to record when I got to the point where I'm like, y'all gotta pay me, you know what I'm saying? Like if y'all want me, cause they was trying to be in my studio all day, and I'm like, bro, if y'all want me, like I was trying to charge them like $10 an hour, and they still wasn't trying to pay it, you know what I'm saying?
It's the principle.
And it's like, bro, like y'all my friends and shit too, but like y'all trying to be here all day, every day, and it's not even like we making songs together. It's like y'all trying to make y'all own music, and y'all want me to record. And it's like I was doing it off the strength at first, but like now it's to the point where I ain't trying to do this shit all day. Like y'all hit me up every single day. I got other stuff I'm trying to do. Like if you want me to be locked in with you, pay me $10 an hour. But that's not even the point of the story. Like aside from that, you know, you just gotta stay. He been here. He was actually staying in the house. Remember I told you I rented the other room out? This was him.
Oh, this is the GOAT.
Yeah. So he literally done seen this shit go from like nothing to where we at now. But back to what I was saying is just like, be open to try stuff. Don't be scared, because you just never know like what you're gonna be good at. And even if you're not good at something to start off with, if you enjoy doing it, just stick with it. You know what I'm saying? Because you can learn how to do anything. You can get good at anything. If you have a passion behind it, it's gonna work. You know what I'm saying? And then another thing too, save your money. If you don't know what you're gonna do with your life, the least you should be doing is trying to stack some bread, because you never know when that opportunity gonna come. You never know when you're gonna get that idea. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I wanna start this business, I wanna do this. If you don't got no money, like it's not gonna work. You're gonna be stuck. You know what I'm saying? So try to at least have, if you can at least have like $2,000-$3,000 saved, like just stashed away. You know what I'm saying? Like that's gonna open so many doors for you. But the more you can have saved, the better. But save that money, because can't do nothing without money. Just like literally, that's how it goes.
For sure. Dro, appreciate you.
Appreciate you, man.
This has been the first studio tour of the year of my little vlog situation. You know, we doing a vlog every week. But appreciate you, Dro.
Appreciate you.
Shout out everybody. Make sure you leave a comment, like, subscribe. Soufside Studios. Shout out Soufside. Oh, Instagram. Throw your Instagram.
Soufside Studios. South with an F. SOUFSID Studios. That's it.
There you go.
Type.